We have got lightning charge death matches, shocking surprises, and other phrases that involve electricity. It's, ladies and gentlemen, AEW Revolution 2021. How are you all doing? My name is Dominic, of course, and for this thunderous pay-per-view, it's time to predict what will happen for what should be, in my opinion, an exciting event. And without further ado, let's get into the predictions. Kicking us off, we'll get through one of the easier ones for me to predict as the Young Bucks take on the Inner Circle's Chris Jericho and MJF for the AEW Tag Team titles. I believe that the AEW Tag Team titles are going nowhere. The Young Bucks are definitely holding on to those belts, especially after Chris Jericho and MJF went after their poor dear old Poppy. Why would they do such a thing? Why'd they buck daddy? But seriously, the Young Bucks, they're gonna win. Next up, we'll continue on with the tag team matches, and I believe I'm gonna use that transition a few more times during this predictions video, as we've got a street fight pitting Team Taz with Brian Cage and Ricky Starks versus Darby Allin and Sting. Darby Allin and Sting are going to win this one, in my opinion, because, as obviously Tony Schiavone would say, it's Sting, and he's the legend, and he's going to win. Not because Brian Cage and Ricky Starks, don't deserve the victory, but Darby Allin, if he wins, that's definitely putting the young guy over. Sting as well, everybody likes a good victory for Sting. So, yeah, I think Sting and Darby Allin are going to beat Team Taz in this matchup, defying the odds. Following that, as I'm talking about tag team matches anyways, I might as well get to the Casino Tag Team Battle Royal for a future AEW Tag Team title match. We've got Bear Country, the Dark Order with Alex Reynolds and John Silver. Of course, the Dark Order again with Evil Uno and Stu Grayson. The Inner Circle with Santana and Ortiz, the Butcher and the Blade, Private Party, Top Flight, Death Triangles, Pac and Ray Phoenix, Varsity Blondes, the Seidel Brothers, SoCal Uncensored, the Natural Nightmares, the Gun Club, the Chaos Project, the Dark Order once again, the Pretty Picture, and Jurassic Express, and of course, a to-be-announced tag team. That's a lot of teams. They basically went, let's get every tag team we have and throw them in. And now this may be a red herring. This may seem like a bit of an out there choice. But I think that to-be-announced team is going to win this because I think it's going to be Gallows and Anderson. Because then you can have the whole Gallows and Anderson versus the Young Bucks dynamic, that sort of thing. Kenny Omega, he definitely feels like he's leaning more towards Gallows and Anderson in terms of his Bullet Club buddies. The Young Bucks, they're sort of currently kind of more in this tweener role, but I think that they're more babyface than not. Like, they tried to turn heel and it did not work. So I think we're gonna watch as sort of the Elite implodes, perhaps just a little bit. But yeah, while we're talking about tag team matches, as the segues just continue, I like tag team wrestling, but I only have so many segues. We will round it all off with this one, as Miro and Kip Sabian take on the Best Friends. Oh boy, okay, I'm not gonna, complain too much about Miro. I like Miro. I don't like him in AEW, but I like Miro. And I want to see my boy get some wins. I want to see my boy go back to the Bulgarian Brute. And I know. Okay, I get it. People are like, Miro, he's being his real self. What's wrong with that? I get it, but it doesn't work. Miro, he can be, the Twitch streamer. He can be the chill dude, whatever. But for me, in wrestling, he needs to be this goddamn monster. And he isn't. And I want it. So I want Miro and Kip Sabian to win. Maybe with Miro then turning his back on Kip Sabian, because I think that would be pretty cool. But now let's talk about the big money match as Big Money Matt Hardy, according to Wikipedia, takes on the Hangman Adam Page, with the winner receiving the loser's 2020 first quarter earnings. Page to help put over Page. I don't know. The more I think about Adam Page, like, what's he gonna... I guess, like, Adam Page would have more upside if he got a bunch of money, because he's the drinking guy, and, like, he'll use the money to buy booze, I think. Is that makes sense, I guess. That could be where that story goes. I don't know. I think Paige is gonna win. Following that, we've got the AEW Women's Championship as Hikaru Shida takes on Ryo Mizunami. Honestly, and I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I don't really know much about her, but from what I've seen of Ryo, I am digging her. I like her. She's I'm not saying she's a top 5 or anything. She's not a super favorite, but I like her. There's something. She's got spunk, kid. But I think Hikaru Shida is gonna win easily. I think she's gonna win, and I don't know where she goes from here. This women's division, it's pretty, it's something. It's a problem. It's a problem. Hikaru Shida, she doesn't feel like she has any challengers. Like, Nyla Rose is the only one that feels as though she's been built up. And I like Nyla Rose. I do. I like Nyla Rose. I really like Nyla Rose. She is probably my favorite female competitor in AEW. But there's got to be someone else too. There's got to be someone else. Maybe Ryo can win the title shockingly and be that someone else. But for me, I think Hikaru Shida is going to retain. Following that, we've got a ladder match. The Face of the Revolution ladder match, to be exact, with an AEW TNT title matchup on the line. We've got Cody Rhodes, Scorpio Sky, Pentagon Jr., Lance Archer, Max Caster, and a to be announced. There's a lot of mystery going into this one. I'm not gonna lie. This entire event, okay, one of the big things on the Go Home show was Big Not Show Paul Whiteman talking about the idea of a mystery person joining, a legend, a Hall of Fame worthy combatant. And by the way, I guess I'll take this opportunity to say I think it's Kurt Angle, because it seems like something Angle would do. If it's not Kurt Angle, I'll be pretty shocked. But I think it's Kurt Angle. I'm putting my money down on Kurt Angle. I don't know who's gonna be, but I'm putting my money down on Kurt Angle. For this matchup, I think Scorpio Sky is gonna win. I think Scorpio Sky versus Darby Allin would be sick. And Scorpio Sky, he was on, like, commentary during one of the matches on the Go Home show to this event, and Scorpio Sky, I don't know, something about the way he talked made me think he was gonna win. So I think Scorpio Sky is gonna win either that or Lance Archer, but I think it's gonna be Scorpio Sky. And lastly, the one I'm looking forward to the most. I love me some stupid wrestling shit, and I can't wait to watch this stupid wrestling shit. It's Kenny Omega taking on Jon Moxley in an exploding barbed wire death match for the world title. This is gonna be something. This is gonna be something. I think it'll write off Jon Moxley though, because I believe Renee is pregnant, and I think this will sort of write him off for a while. Kenny Omega, there's no way he's losing that AEW title anytime soon. The only person I can see him losing it to is Paige. Paige is sort of the guy I think who's gonna drop the title to. That's not for a long time, in my opinion. So, yeah. Either way, though, I think Kenny Omega is gonna retain, and I think this is gonna be really fun, violent, dumb wrestling bullshit, and I'm so excited. But that's it for our predictions video on AEW's Revolution event 2021 edition. What do you guys think will be happening? Let me know down in the comments. I will not be doing a live reactions to this event, so I hope you guys enjoy. But, of course, if you guys like this video, please let me know by hitting the like button down below. Comment anything you want to comment. Subscribe if you haven't already, but if you have, why not hit the bell to be notified of everything we do here on GrappleNation. Of course, my name is Dominic, and have a good day. Bye-bye.